welcome back to another vlog. It's Sunday and we're hungover. If you watched last week's vlog you will know why. But we are picking up the camera straight away because today is a day of productivity, getting my mind in place for a productive, healthy week ahead. So we're starting off with all the little mundane tasks that I just always put off. So I'm going to go fill my car up with petrol, I'm going to go to the car wash, I'm going to do the food shop, I'm going to try and find some baskets or storage facilities, and then my task is to sort out Darren's clothes. Even though he wouldn't like me for doing it, he will tell me that to leave his stuff alone and whatnot, but his stuff is just literally filling up 2 spare rooms worth, and my inner OCD anxiety is not handling it very well. So if he isn't going to do it, I'm going to do it, and I will just face the wrath of Darren on another day. Oh, we've done the petrol. Still not over how expensive petrol is. Like what? I've just got half a tank and it costs 60 quid. No, that's a no from me. Well, I have no choice, but it's really not nice. I also picked up a coffee because it's definitely needed for today, and I am now in the queue waiting to get my car washed. I don't know why I'm wasting my time, because obviously we're still living in basically a building site where there's work and dust and mud, everything just flying around the air at all times. That is why the car is so dirty and why it will continue to be dirty, but I feel like I need to get it done. Tick it off the list. Clean car, clean mind. It's like when you live in a clean house, you have a clean mind. Everything needs to be clean and fresh going in to have a productive week. So let's get this car gleaming white again. So I've done all my little errands and I spent 2 hours cleaning all the mess from Darren's I can't even say wardrobe because it literally was just like the floor. He basically was taking up the guest room and one of the spare rooms with just his clothes on the floor. Like, I bought him a rail, didn't really use it, I kept doing washing and putting it in his little clean pile, and he just would never move it. And as predicted, this is gonna rile so many people up, because it riled me up. Spent 2 hours cleaning it all, pairing the socks. I got little baskets for his like pants, socks, organised everything. All his t-shirts, shirts, jumpers, suits, golf gear, jackets, everything, work stuff, organised. It took me 2 hours. So I was like, Darren, come on, let me show you what I've done. Couldn't care less, could not care less. And do you know what he said? You shouldn't be touching my stuff. You shouldn't be touching my stuff. How about thank you? How about, oh, you're the best, you keep this house nice and tidy for us, I don't have to lift a finger. How about that? Annoying. How annoying is he? So, well, do you know what? For my peace of mind, it has made me feel a lot better. The spare room is back to being empty. All his stuff is now in the 2 wardrobes in the bedroom, and I feel better. So that's all that matters. So I've been to shops, done my food shop, got all my stuff for a healthy week, and I also picked up some stuff to make a nice homemade chicken noodle soup. It is minus 4.5 degrees today. It is like white frost everywhere, and I just feel like soup is just the best thing. So I've got the ingredients and I'm going to make a nice big pot. I also nipped to my grandma's, and this is the most wholesome thing you'll probably ever hear in your life, but random fact, I used to play piano for 7 years when I was younger, and my grandma still has like a keyboard and like the music sheets in her house, so she was trying to play some Christmas songs, so she had it all set up, and she was like, oh, go and play, Rachel, go and play. So I ended up spending quite a long time in my grandma's playing Christmas songs on the piano. Like, is that not just the most wholesome thing you've ever heard in your life? It was so lovely. I also spent some time with my little niece. Well, my granddad built a snowman in the garden, and we were accessorising. We put like hat, scarf, gloves on it, put characters' nose and whatnot, and she basically asked if we could have a day together, and I was like, right, okay, where do you want to go? She's 6. I was like, right, where do you want to go? Do you know what she said? Westgate Farm. Westgate Farm is like a really, really crappy, cheap restaurant. I was like, I'm not taking you to Westgate Farm. Let's go somewhere better. She was like, well, I want my ears pierced. I was like, yes, I will take you to get your ears pierced. So I asked her mum, and her mum was like, well, you know, really think about this, Ava. And then the rest of the family were like, Ava, don't do it, it's so sore. And I'm like, you're just instilling fear in this child. Like, if she wants to get her ears pierced, Auntie Rachel is the one for the job. Weekend can take her. She wants to go out on Saturday. Anyway, let's get cracking with making this soup. There we have a lovely homemade chicken noodle soup. My 2 tips are I go in and I go like this, and then I actually get scissors and cut the noodles so they're not super long and they're like easier to serve and eat. And then I also put the chicken thighs in whole and then pull them out and shred them. So then it's just easier that way. Well, good morning. I am looking very, very, very pale. Goodness me. I got my hair done yesterday, but it doesn't look great today because I did gym and I got a big bouncy blow, and obviously this is how it's ended up, which is quite sad. However, all the greys are gone. No more greys. No one will mistake me for Santa Claus. So that is one little thing ticked off my list. So yeah, this morning I've been to the gym. I am home, I have tidied up some things, and I'm going to make my morning smoothie using my Protein World protein powder, which my discount code is still live. Anyone that's looking to stock up on some things, and I also have some more stuff coming from Mum in a few days, like pancake mix and some teas as well, I believe. So that'd be exciting to try, but for now, let's make my morning smoothie. So, the NutriBullet. So what we've got is I'm just plain Jane, vanilla, fat-free yogurt, banana, frozen berries, my vanilla protein powder, and I actually have this kicking around in the cupboard, which I've never really used, but it's from this AG brand, and it's a liquid food supplement. And it's basically got a whole bunch of vitamins, and you just, like a serum for your face, put it in your shaker, and it's meant to give you lots of benefits. So I'm up for it, so I'll pop it in today. Something exciting is happening today. So the guys who done the paneling, they are back today. They're back, and we are now moving on to the study. So basically, we discussed this before. I gave them my drawings, and they looked at some things, and they worked up some designs, and now they're back, and now it's just finalising the plans. So that's exciting. I basically want to like maximise the storage. I think I've spoke through my plans before. I have added a few little details. So above each side where there'll be built-ins, I want to do like little sconce lighting, and then in the middle where it's just going to be flat against the wall, I'm going to add some tongue and groove paneling. Just think it will just make it look super gorgeous, elevated, luxe, and just add a little extra bit of detail for that to get started. No idea when it's going to get started. It won't probably be until February, March, because I know that they're really busy, but it's good to get the wheels in motion. I should also note that I just wing the measurements. I just wing how much I put in. I just add a dollop of yogurt, a little handful of berries, and then I'll obviously add 1 scoop of protein powder. Oh, where's the little scooper? With a spoon. Okay, I'd say maybe like 2. There probably is a scooper in here somewhere, I just can't find it. Then I'll always add a little bit of water. And that's basically it. I have previously added extra things like spinach and stuff like that just for extra greens and goodness, but I'm going for flavour today, so. Has the NutriBullet just broken on me? Well, that was an epic fail. My NutriBullet's broken. Okay, obviously we've got it working. Darren's changed the switches, so I moved the plug. So I feel like he's maybe made a boo-boo and one's not working. Okay, so I'll need to tell him that. Yeah, it's the socket of a Splendid and a lovely consistency. That's yummy. Usually I just do vanilla protein, but that's vanilla ice cream, and it does taste more ice creamy. Really yummy. Highly recommend. I actually just had to go and blow dry some of my hair because it was too flicky and it was just too puffy and there was kinks in it, so I just had to go and quickly just run the hairdryer over it because it was stressing me out. I also wanted to show you, I can't remember if I'd mentioned, but I ordered oak shelves to go on this wall here. There was a miscommunication and I ended up ordering ones for stone walls. Obviously this is a new build, it is all plasterboard, so they couldn't go up, so I've had to order other ones. Now they arrived yesterday and I'm not 100% sure on the colour. They seem a little bit too yellowy, like pine, whereas I was kind of wanting more okay, but I'm not sure, like, would these be nice? Like 2 of them, like one about here, and then one higher up. Like, is that nice? Can you see if I put you all the way over there? It's hard to tell when I just hold them up and I can't see them like in situ, but once they're like decorated with like things, would they be okay? I'm unsure, but I also am in the mindset of I can't be bothered finding a 3rd set because this site basically makes them as you order them, so they're not just sitting in a warehouse ready to be shipped, so it did take a while for them to come, so I actually don't even know if I can return them, and I also can't be bothered waiting another 2-3 weeks for another set. So I wonder if I could like put a coating on it to make it less yellowy. I'm unsure. Do you know what, I actually might just ask the joiners when they're here for their opinion, and I might see if they'll actually just put them up for me while they're here, because Darren actually said that he's not putting them up for me, so it's that time. Well, it's a few days later and I had my meeting with the joiners and it was very, very productive and very pleasing, as cost-wise it was kind of what I was thinking, so it's good to go ahead. So I think we're going to start with the study kind of renovation in March, because they're a bit busy and just gives me some time to like save and actually plan, sort of table, and kind of get Christmas out the way and stuff like that. And January is usually a very, very busy month for me, work-wise. So March will probably be when things kick off in here, which is very exciting. Plans are looking really great for how this is going to turn out, and I think it's going to be like transformative for this room. So yeah, very excited for that to begin. So it's actually the weekend now, and I have a really jam-packed weekend. I've been at the gym this morning, and I'm now on my way to meet my little niece. I think I mentioned she'd asked to have a day with me. So she's actually chickened out of getting her ears pierced. Boring. So we're just going to go get her nails done and just go around the shops and have some lunch and stuff. So that'll be lovely. However, I'm really thankful to be here today because we nearly died this morning, and that is not an exaggeration. So as we all know, the weather has been very, very chilly, lots of ice, snow and whatnot. And this morning on the way to the gym, Dad and I were in the car, and at the end of our street it kind of comes down a slope and then it enters quite a fast two-laned road, and we were coming down and hit black ice and couldn't stop. Like, the car just would not stop, and we were heading for the busy two-lane road. So Darren aimed for a lamppost to stop the car. I'm in the passenger seat, so we go up the side of the curb onto the pavement, just missed the lamppost by like this much, and we just look at each other and we're like, oh my god. Like, oh my god, it was actually really scary. And then we just carried on and went to the gym. We sat in silence for like a couple of minutes, and then Darren was like, I just saved your life. I'm like, you nearly crashed us into a lamppost, and I was in the passenger seat, so it probably would have been very bad. But yeah, it was pretty scary, so I'm actually a bit nervous to drive the car now, because we're in a new build estate, nothing gets gritted, so it is a little bit slippy out there. So pray for me. I'm also wearing flat shoes today, so that shows how much the fear of God has been put into me. So yeah, that's the plans for today, and then tomorrow I am off to meet Santa for brunch. I'm meeting Santa at 10 AM at Coldtown House. We're taking Dan's nephew and we're going with his family. I think it's just like a brunch meet Santa type of thing, so I'll maybe take my camera along and see if I can film Santa, but he might be like, no paparazzi. And then after there, I'm meeting a couple of girls and we're going to Gleneagles Townhouse for some early dinner, cocktails. One of them just got engaged, we're celebrating, and I was wondering whether to wear sparkles or not. I feel like, why not? We're in the car, it's the next day, so we're on our way to see Santa. I hope he's nice to me. I hope he's not angry because I'm not in the festive spirit this year. Excited? Right, let's go in. Yes! He's waving at you. Wave. Hello.
Hello, how are you? What? 860 out. It's a miracle I can get down there.
Wow.
Our wheels have been track, and
What the prettiest sight to
Mario board game.
of course it does. You know, these are the wrong glasses I brought today. What can I say? Yeah, it was good.
So, girls' night was a fail the other night. I must have got like the wrong memo, and it was just dinner and a glass of wine. Sadly, it's very sad times. So yeah, I was not happy about that situation. I paid for like 25 quid to get a taxi into town, to have one glass of wine, to pay for a taxi home. So yeah, fair to say I was disappointed. However, Gleneagles Townhouse was absolutely lovely. Like, I will definitely be going back. Looks beautiful, the aesthetic's nice. nice little booth seating, staff was lovely, great selection of rosy wine, good food, a bit on the expensive side, so it's not just like an everyday place, but definitely for like a good night out, like maybe date night or something like that. However, coming to the end of this vlog, but I picked up a whole bunch of goodness yesterday. Basically my mum was my chauffeur and we went around loads of places that I had to get to because I can't get out the driveway because it's getting dug up. So first of all, I don't think I've mentioned this, but when we were at the quiz night last week, there was like a charity thing and you had to guess the birthday, and I won. So out of obviously 365 entries, I won. So I won this hamper. Ta-da! Couldn't believe it. So it's got like, got some champagne, I've got some mulled wine, some tablet, I'm going to give this little penguin to Mila, some good like Belgian chocolate, gorgeous hand cream from Morrison Co. Like how nice is this packaging? And it smells delicious. I think it's got bergamot in it, which is like the best scent ever, and just some other bits. So that was a lovely little surprise. So I picked up that from the Marie Curie Centre. Then we went to Tiki Maxx and oh my god, I think it was last week's vlog, I went to Tiki Maxx at Hermiston Gate and picked up some home bits. Well, their skincare range, I was speaking to the girl that was serving me and she was saying that they've been getting in so many good bits. So please everybody, run to Tiki Maxx at Hermiston Gate because they had hundreds of high-end luxury brands for a fraction of the price. They had Rodeo by Terry, they're getting the Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream, so much stuff. So let me show you what I got. So I got this Rodeo product which retails for £45. I got it for £10. It's the lip and eye filler, hyaluronic acid, dynamic powder, lift and illuminate. So you basically put it under your eyes, around your lips, and it's meant to kind of plump out to kind of give the illusion of less fine lines. So like around here, I'm hoping it will help with like creasing and stuff like that. So I thought that was just such a great bargain. I got Sanctuary Spa Vitamin C Daily Serum. This was meant to be £16.50. I got it for £8. I've been raving on about my Rose moisturiser from Fresh, but I've seen this one from Superfacialist, which I've used this before and it's nice. Again, Rose. Got SPF 15 in it, retails for £16, I got it for £8. Then I got a Vitamin C Brightening Night Cream, again from Superfacialist. This again retails for £17 and I got it for £8. Could not believe it. They had like some of the more high-end Rodeo products which retail for about £120, selling them for £40. I could not believe it. I wanted to buy absolutely everything. They had like the By Terry foundation, honestly, everything. It was insane. So please go if you're in need of any products. They had an abundance of stuff. I also picked up the find of the century. I'm still in shock at this purchase. So at the time, gorgeous lamp. I will show you in a sec. Ralph Lauren. Now I've never looked at Ralph Lauren Home, so I have no idea how much these things cost. But it was £80 for this lamp. Now it's huge. Let me show you. Like the size of this lamp is amazing. It's the gold detailing, the base is super nice, clear glass stand, and kind of like an ivory shade, but it's so big and gorgeous, and I think it'll be perfect in the living room once that's done. It's time with the gold brassy accents, and it's quite a big room, so a big lamp, because like the lamp we've got in there just now is a regular size lamp and it looks crap. So a big lamp, so I got that for £80. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go online and have a little look and see how much this retails for. So I went on the Ralph Lauren website and I found one very similar. Maybe you see it there. Very, very, very similar. I think I'm showing you the price. On the Ralph Lauren website, retails for £1,140. How? It is exactly the same dimensions. It just has more detail in the, like where mine is clear, more detail in there. So, do I have a lamp that's £1,000 and I've got it for 90? I think I do, and I honestly can't believe it. Can't believe it. So, yeah, the find of the century. Like I said in the last vlog, Hermes Gate TK Maxx, it's a forgotten gem. Their stock is insane. They have so much amazing stuff. So please, please, go treat yourself. Anyway, it is nearly Christmas and I am finishing up work. And weirdly enough, a flurry of inquiries have came in, so I'm going to crack on with that. Got so much to do today, so I'm going to end this vlog here. And if I don't speak to you, have a lovely jubbly Christmas. I'm sorry this year has not been festive at all. However, next year will be like Christmas on steroids, so we'll be back then. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely Christmas if I don't speak to you, and I'll see you in the next one.